Why does it say first to 5,712? Wylie, you need to fix that.
No, that's definitely true, right?
It's on first to 5. I actually did that one part correctly. All right.
There we go.
6-3 on both sides. We are ready to go.
Okay, Wumbo's looking way more in control than CZ.
So CZ is getting that 8-1 garbage right now, which is never the easiest to deal with. They're handling it pretty well, but... Okay, Wombo has switched into a 9-0. Wombo is going to be the first to zone here. CZ does not yet have full zone, so we can see that that Wombo has been building up lines faster than CZ has.
Yeah, and despite Wombo's speed, CZ had plenty of time to make something of themselves and get some material on the board. And Wombo's going to find an 18. 49 attack, not bad. Oh, nice floating spin from CZ with a 20 at the end. 70 ulti, wait a minute!
70 ulti?
Is that their second 70 ever?
Okay.
I think that's their second 70 of all, like, ever. Wow,
Yep.
at the tournament.
So, CZ, although new to TC, is known for their efficiency plays, and we're definitely going to see that come out in zone here. So Wumbo does send that zone, is able to send about half a board's worth of garbage to CZ. That's coming in completely clean, and CZ just pushes over into phase 3.
Easy, and with a lot of clean garbage as well. He's going to get some big control going in here with a fractal as well.
Yeah, so, wow, that was really interesting. So CZ did not have the score advantage going into that, and then was able to, through just sheer efficiency, put the score advantage way far back into their favor.
Yeah, they had almost the other material advantage, the potential advantage, and it worked out well for them.
All right, so this is where things get interesting. This is phase 3. This is where I think CZ's efficiency is going to start to become very important, but Wombo does have a lot more experience in the game, so let's see if that pulls through.
Phase 3 is a weird beast to try and wrestle. I don't know how he's going to go here against someone like Wombo. Then again, they did get 3 rounds off of Jaden in the previous part of the tournament.
And here comes the 4-wide. So CZ did start off with a 4-wide. We have Wombo building up these side ties over here, trying to use that combo to mitigate the incoming damage, and that actually is no damage. And so Wombo's just going to be sending these 4 chunks to CZ right now.
CZ is neutralizing a lot of it. They do find a quarter zone there, and you know what? 6-7 lines, it's going to neutralize the majority of it, but Wombo's going to keep on looping 4-wides as long as he can. They're so powerful in phase 3. With that garbage, oh, it's deadly.
Yeah, so Wombo broke combo a little bit there, so this might not have the same amount of damage as the last one, but you know what it does? It builds up zone. So
no,
we're going to see another 4-wide here from Wombo, which is honestly, if you're not getting sent anything, the 4-wide is great. And so now what we're going to see that's different here is there's no line clear delay. So,
no!
So that 4-wide is only going to go faster.
One way to guarantee a close to 70. That's how you do it right there. Oh my god, and CZ's gonna try and do one himself, and you know what? Not half bad, but only 8 lines in a half zone. Yeah, 28's not gonna be enough, and that's round 1 to Wombo. Look at the
Yeah, the power of the 4-wide in TC, that is it right there. Notice that Wombo was even able to turn the score deficit back the other way at the end there. Wow, that was very well played.
I mean, Wombo's specialty he's known for is the 4-wide. It's really, really powerful in phase 3. With that messy garbage, sending those chunks, it just, love it.
So CC is switching to a bit of a different strategy here, just staying low on the board. Actually opened with a 9-0, which is not something we're used to seeing here, but has now just started going explicitly for T-spins, not exactly going to look for zone charge over everything right now, which is why Wombo is the one sitting on full zone charge right now. Wombo definitely just looking for a good time to use the zone, and there it is right there.
And that was a very quick 10 line. CZ as well with their own 10, and finds a really nice overhang with an extra T piece. Oh, Wombo misholds, I think, or at least was looking for something more. But
and I believe CZ missed IRS on a higher zone as well, so I think both players kind of messed up at the same time, and then it all canceled out.
Yeah, they're all pretty neutral at this point. Phase 1 becoming a distant memory. as we go into phase 2 and then eventually phase 3. A nice STSD from CZ. Meanwhile, Wombo just upstacking to the heavens and back.
CZ misdropped the STSD.
Oh, Wombo with a 9 combo with a Tetris in there as well. Look at that big Tetris chunk. That's a 7 in a single attack, usually only accomplishable via a T-spin triple.
Yeah, and we do have both of these players looking to bring it towards that 60,000 point mark. CZ struggling a little bit with getting their board back into a good spot, but there's that zone at the 59,000 point mark, so we're going to see CZ with the full length of zone here. As Wumbo is searching for 20, not finding it, just finding that 19.
And CZ,
ooh, CZ didn't know that that would lock them out.
I don't think they had much of an option even still.
Yeah, they didn't have much of an option, but...
Yeah, and CZ gonna throw some of Wumbo's medicine back at him. Oh no!
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. It worked for Wumbo. Why wouldn't it work for CZ?
CZ's reminding one of those those characters in like an anime or a comic where whenever you try something on them, they immediately learn it and then they use it against you, like your own fighting style.
I mean, I would assume that CZ has studied up on the usefulness of 4-wide in TEC, so thinking that he's not necessarily doing that attack stealing in real time, but still understand the sentiment.
Gonna show him how it's done, and we have a 4-wide battle this set. I love it. 33 in 11 lines, and CZ with a 3-wide, not quite as beautiful, but it does get lines down in the zone. It really does, wow. 34, one-upping Wumbo, but still receiving a line or two there at the end.
Yeah, both players just trying to get some footing here, get some attack ready to go. Wumbo with this fractal setup is going to try to pressure CZ here, who's just going to cancel the garbage. Wumbo setting up kind of like an off-center 4-wide, wondering if that's his plan. Nope, just going to continue stacking here in this 3-6 setup. CZ is at the bottom of the board though, just trying to spam out attack, and here we see, okay, it looked like CZ was trying to build up that side 4-wide, but changed their mind once a little bit of damage came in, so... Yeah, Wumbo is going to zone here with that TSD.
See, that was a great play.
Yeah, going for efficiency here with this zone. Yeah, no, that was a great spot to zone.
Actually gets a 16 out of that. 37, not too bad, but probably wishing it was more, especially hearing CZ's 17 coming in. Make that a 19, and it's 48 with a full queue incoming. Ooh! Wumbo just tops out. Yeah.
Wumbo did not have the pieces to start that 4-wide, and so that is going to be 1-1 here.
1-all. Off we go again. You got a bit of 3-6 from the both of them. Who's going to send first? It's CZ, and nothing happens. Phase 1 shenanigans. Ooh,
yeah, I have a feeling that these two players are very unlikely to accidentally go down in phase 1 here. And
no, it's absurdly rare.
Yeah. I mean, there are some players that are a little bit more volatile, where I would argue that going down in phase 1 is possible, but from what I've seen, CZ, I don't think that's really
Wumbo with the square tuck into the T-spin. I love it. Considers an STSD there, doesn't go for it, it's just a bit too high for them. They do kick that L over, and they're going to settle with a 15. 44 attack, not bad, but CZ, who previously got a 70 ulti, Wumbo could be in danger here. But not today, 57, and they accept the rest of it with no problems.
Yeah, we're just going to see both players stacking towards that 60,000 here. We do have CZ in control right now of the score, but Wumbo does have the higher zone, so Wumbo may be the one to push it over that mark for us. And there is that full zone with 42,000 points. Yep, Wumbo's just going to choose his zone there. As long as you have an efficient enough zone, starting at 42,000 should be enough to get you to phase 3.
And especially with CZ at 52,000, we're going to see a phase 3 in any second.
Oh, Wumbo looking for the higher solve, not finding it. That's a nice 57 though.
Send CZ a single line that is neutralized. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, this is where the fun starts. This is where the 4-wide starts. This is phase 3, and we are off. Yeah, Wumbo just trying to spam out attack from the bottom of the board here, while CZ is finding some T-spins, finding some efficiency in their stack, and we have a side ties over here. Wumbo zones to build up the side 4-wide a bit more, gets the pieces he needs to set it off.
Yep, and I think this continues pretty well. Nicey nice. Needs to access those couple bottom rows there, which they should with that square. CZ, however, looking actually not that great, but they do neutralize everything. Wumbo sends a T-spin triple. That's a big chunk of garbage. And now CZ's on the ropes. Does have a small combo to downstack here, but I wouldn't count on it, especially with Wumbo with his own combo. 7, that's gonna send... Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. So Wumbo finding the combos that he needs, finding the zone. So CZ now has 3/4 zone, so they have a bit to defend with here, but Wumbo's going to be trying to attack with this zone right here. Finding some nice, yeah, I like that. 51 there from Wumbo. I mean, we'll see what CZ has to respond with. I think that they started from a bad spot, so yeah, only a 36 there from CZ. We have the side ties coming out from Wumbo. He sees the finish line. Yeah, he sees that finish line and he wants to solidify this right now.
CZ with his own little combo there, 6, but of course it's those final lines that Wumbo can get to that send all the attack.
Yep, CZ with a half zone up at the top of the board here with a full board worth of garbage. This is not looking great for CZ as Wumbo is stacking up another side 4-wide.
Honestly, great survival from CZ, but they're going to need more than that to get out of this. They need to actually swing the direction of this round completely, and with a 4-wide still happening, again, with a 10 combo going into a 13, even could be a 15, a 16! CZ is in big trouble here. He's probably got 40 lines of attack still in his queue, and I think even though he's got a beautiful cross, that's gonna be it.
Wumbo setting up the center 4-wide just in case. Yeah, so Wumbo did find multiple 16 combo 4-wides in that round. Yeah. So that was very well done.
And finish it off there by kicking a dead horse in the mouth.
Sometimes you gotta though. Some of these players can have insane survival, so you just gotta make sure, just in case.
Oh yeah, Ouya showed her in like 2023, like that energy.
Yeah.
I just read chat. Oh my god.
I know, I kind of want mod perm so I can delete that message.
So Wumbo with the score lead here, in terms of the match. 2-1 now.
Ooh, misdrop. Misdrop.
Oh, no.
2 misdrops on Wumbo's board here, but this is going to be phase 1, so this is a lot more doable. And finds a T-spin out of it. This is just going to leave Wumbo in a bad spot coming out of zone. A 50 ulti out of that is still really great, and then a 53 and 19.
I'm still really impressed with CZ 70. I think that is their second 70 they've ever had.
Yeah, very well done. Unfortunately, not finding that kind of a zone right there. Definitely not easy to find.
CZ again with the score lead just seems to be a little more efficient. Combos though, they don't score that well, and that's Wumbo's forte, so.
Yep, but it's not really about the combos in phase 1 that are going to change the game. It is those combos in phase 3 that we actually care about.
You gotta guarantee that down stack, being able to like get so many lines in a row without tanking, it's a big deal. Especially with the messy garbage. Ooh, can't continue too high up, and actually, I think that square hole might come back to bite them. Yeah, they don't get that last line clear. It's alright though, they're still alive. Difference of 3 attack, not a problem.
Yeah, but this is phase 3 garbage coming in on Wumbo's board, and this is a very clean board on CZ's side. This is not a good spot for Wumbo to be. Right now, this is looking like CZ's round to win, but Wumbo definitely has the opportunity to turn this around right now. Ooh, that's not a good zone. Yeah, this isn't looking good right now.
They do have a down stack, and you know what? It's not a bad combo either. Yeah.
No, it's not.
6 attack, gets him out of it. And you know what? Despite the zone difference, I think Wumbo's still in this.
Yeah, CZ has that clean stack though, and he is working through this. This is still an uphill battle for Wumbo right now, as Wumbo is building up that side 4-wide, taking it early right here, finding a little bit of a combo out of it, but CZ is just trying to spam attack right now, and that's exactly what you need to do here. I feel like CZ has tried to go against Wumbo with the 4-wide, and it has not worked out. So I agree with APM spamming here as a strategy for CZ.
I mean, you want to catch Wumbo off guard, you want to force him to zones, you can do something like this, where you prepare for one hell of an attack quickly and effectively. Look, CZ already ahead of Wumbo in line despite the activation difference.
so clean from CZ there. That is a 48 attack zone, but it completely neutralizes.
Neutral at 3 minutes. These players are so closely matched, and Wumbo, despite it not having worked too many times, oh, the lack of IRS there does them in, and CZ takes the round. We are at 2-all.
Whenever I see something that could like remotely be a ping issue, now I have to realize that it could be my fault. But anyways,
Pings can look deceiving.
we're on New York ping. Players are on New York ping right now. So a little bit advantageous for Wombo, but
yeah,
not too much of an issue in this game.
And off we go. First zone of the next round.
Wombo looking for efficient plays in this zone right here. That's a very efficient 19 minutes. 63 and 90 versus a 48, and that neutralizes because of attack done outside the zone. I mean, Wombo was going pretty fast in there, but I guess, yeah, CZ was able to find the attack outside of zone.
I'm really impressed with Wombo's speed. For those who don't know, Wombo actually recently inherited a graphics card from Beast and Shen after Snow is Infinite. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we see that increased performance because of that.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see that. Getting better frames can be a difference maker in this game.
He's been playing on like a 970, I think it was. For yeah, ages.
My goodness.
Like 10 years.
CZ's playing on a laptop right now, so.
It's all even ground at this point. And CZ with a DT cannon going into phase 3 with a phase 2 zone. They have around 12 seconds to make this work left. And there's a lot of attack in the queue still.
Yeah, but there's a lot of attack to be had. 61 in 19. Wumbo at combo down stacks this, but this is still going to be about half a board worth of garbage right now. CZ at the bottom of the board has to build up a lot here if they want to attack, but definitely have the upper hand in this round right now.
Oh, nice T-spin there. 20 and 13, not too great, but you know what? It wasn't a fully charged zone. And we have yet another 4-wide.
Yep, Wumbo down stacking through this right now. Let's see if CZ is able to out-damage this right now. Luckily for CZ, this is all coming in the form of defense for Wumbo, no offense, so Wumbo is not able to pressure CZ now.
Having to zone there. CZ is slowly gaining a lead on Wumbo, having to force him to quarter zone over and over again. But CZ wasn't quite anticipating that much attack from a quarter zone from Wumbo.
Yeah, and now CZ is up at the top of the board, and Wumbo was able to find the reversal right now.
But the misdrop, oh no!
Yeah, well, Wumbo is just down stacking, just trying to find attack right now. That misdrop from CZ is definitely going to slow them down. Wumbo building up a little bit of, okay, I thought this was going to be another, it does kind of look like another 4-wide here.
It plays like one, I'll say that much.
Yeah, does what it needs to do, or does it? Let's see if CZ finds some reversal in the zone. This is not going to be easy to find.
Wumbo, the eye placement in column 10 to put a J overhang was beautiful. I didn't see that coming in a million years.
Yeah, and CZ has a down stackable board right now. There are 3 clean wells right next to each other, and so that is going to cause a little bit of ease in this down stacking. But yeah, Wumbo side 4-wide, building it up, letting it rip.
Off he goes.
Yeah, this is Wumbo trying to find the reversal in this round. And
I think it's worked.
Yeah, I think it worked. I mean, CZ has a 3/4 zone and a little bit of room, but
he just couldn't take advantage, and that misdrop's going to do it. Couldn't take advantage of having the 3/4 zone. When you're pushed that high up on the board, clearing lines up there, not easy.
No, not at all. And this is going to be Wumbo's round in this first to 5 here.
Remember, in zone, it's basically like you're up stacking. You don't clear lines. They stay on the board. You're up stacking.
Yep. And so you've got to be as efficient as possible in that 20 by 10 space that you get here.
CZ. Interesting donation there, considering a square was coming up next. Would have made for a much better fit, but they still get to the zone, and they should be safe. Oh, nice Kaiden, though. Wombo activating zone first with not that much potential on his board. CZ, however, perfect form, activates as well.
Yeah, Wumbo going for a quick and slightly less efficient zone here as CZ is just stacking up those T-spins. Okay, CZ does break back-to-back, so a little bit of zone potential left behind there, but oh my goodness. Okay.
Whoa, okay, CZ.
Yeah, okay, so Wumbo, yeah, okay, wow. That is what CZ was trying to do. That's CZ's win condition in the early game is to outzone Wumbo, which, I mean, we've seen it happen twice now, and I mean, luckily, if Wumbo gets lucky enough with that phase 1, phase 2 garbage, he's going to be able to get through this. But yeah, wow, that was very well played.
That's going to definitely shake Wumbo's comfort. You may have noticed that Wumbo's always the first one to zone in phase 1. I wonder if that'll shake them a bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to zone at the same time as CZ, I'll say that one.
Oh, no. Not at all.
Nope.
Off we go again. And this actually would be phase 3 from CZ. Wumbo's going to activate in phase 2, getting that 16-second zone compared to a 10. Phase 3, here we go.
Wumbo with some nice efficiency here, looking for, yeah, that eyepiece in the, okay, that is a nice 58, but we are even.
Even at 75 versus 77,000 points. Wumbo looking for yet another 4-white and misdrops. Oh, that was cataclysmic. Oh, God. CZ takes it. 3-3.
Wumbo misdropping is just insane.
Guys, it's basically a ranked match.
Yeah, like that's the risk of the 4-wide right there.
First to 2 now. Off we go.
Yeah, so I'm seeing right now that Wumbo's not even going for T-spins right now. Wumbo's sprinting because in previous rounds, like you mentioned, Wumbo probably doesn't want to zone at the same time as CZ. In previous rounds, Wumbo was able to build full zone faster than CZ, therefore, like, can guarantee that there will be a little bit of cushion between him zoning and CZ zoning. So yeah, that's kind of what he goes for right there.
It makes sense because CZ seems way more hesitant to tank garbage, especially early game. They've been canceling everything. So Wumbo's going to have more material to activate with and go faster. Clear the lines quicker.
That's a very nice zone from Wumbo. Let's see what CZ has to respond with, and that is 16-19.
What? Okay, that's fine, I guess. The new
that's
scoring 60.
Yeah, in a 19.
In a 19, what?
Yeah, okay.
That's crazy. Okay,
yeah,
CZ. They've really gotten good over the last few months. A beautiful 5 combo with a Tetris in the middle there. One that's going to activate next, and we're going to definitely see phase 3 any second now.
Yeah, but CZ's probably going to activate that end zone. We see, actually, maybe not. Ooh, I like that skin there from CZ. Wumbo with the 50 attack zone has a little bit of garbage on his board, but it's honestly kind of clean for phase 3. Couple of dependencies on Wumbo's board, just trying to down stack this here as CZ is in a 7-2 stack right now. Kind of turning this into an LST-esque situation, but Wumbo gets off a lot of attack before CZ finds the pieces that he needs, and CZ has a nice combo right here. That 8 combo is going to force Wumbo to zone right now. Wumbo with a little bit of hesitation in zone. Yeah, no, not a bad zone. Okay, CZ got lucky garbage. I'm calling that RNG. That's
that was
RNG.
Pretty RNG. But you know what?
Yeah, that's RNG.
Sometimes. 11 attack. We're basically neutral going into the 2-minute mark.
No, the misdrop.
Oh, dear. And he put something over the top of it? I guess that's how you want to burn through it, sure.
Nah, it works. All right, so Wumbo not able to find that 4-wide due to an early misdrop, but I'm sure we will see another one of those again.
God, their scores are so just close. They're so tight. Ah. They're so evenly matched. I can't believe it. I would never have thought that CZ and Wumbo in TC would be closely matched.
Yeah,
this is amazing.
But here's the thing: is if you'd asked me before this match who I think is going to win, I wouldn't have been able to give you an answer.
No,
I was trying to
neither.
sit there, figure out who's favored, and I wouldn't be able to figure it out.
I mean, Wumbo got a round off of Ouya Shoda in the quarterfinals, and CZ got 3 rounds off of Jaden. Like, wild things are happening in Matrix. 39-19,
that is a
one
nice
massive chunk.
That's a combo down stack through it though, and that's actually going to be manageable at this point.
I think Wombo's post-attack here, though, that he's sending in the last few seconds are going to be the real problem, though, rather than the zone.
Yeah.
Still alive. Wombo with 2 T-spins coming in quick succession. And a Tetris. See, he's going to be pushed right to the top of the board again. Oh.
CZ's been getting some lucky garbage here, but I think that luck is about to run out as... Okay, there is a combo here. There is a nice combo here.
Really
Never mind. Color clear just for funsies.
Great foresight, spotting that two cell deep well, using the L in there rather than burning the obvious placement. And CZ with a 4 wide. Meanwhile, Wumbo in zone. What is happening? The roles are reversed. CZ,
yeah, Wumbo with all man-made stack on the board, and yeah, that is going to be. Oh no, CZ.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not how you 4-wide. Even I know that. You know who does know how to 4-wide?
Wumbo, here he goes. And you know, CZ accepted. CZ didn't even cancel everything. I think this is the round. I'm just gonna call it straight away.
Yes. Except for a misdrop here. This is.
Oh no! It doesn't spin the T. Whew. All right, Wumbo. Bring it home, or is CZ gonna turn it around?
All right, 6-3 up stacks on both sides here, and CZ misdrops an eyepiece that was almost their death. That's gotta be scary. Could have been a very early end to that round, but instead we have our normal, regularly scheduled programming.
I really want to go to a decider. I hate to be biased, but I really want to see a decider between these two. I'm loving watching them play.
Well, let's see what happens in this round here. Both players starting this zone. CZ, if you haven't noticed already, CZ does in fact triple rotate. 60 and 20. But that was a great zone from you, man. The double Tetris in there. CZ, I'm worried they're not going to have the same efficiency. 56, never mind. What am I worried about? 56 in 17. Let's be clear.
Crazy.
17. Yes, that's insane. That is not real people numbers. All right. So we have Wumbo plonking a little bit to try to get some attack from CZ right there. And CZ is at 52,000 points, so both players are going to be looking for that zone to transition into phase 3 here. Wumbo with that max zone is going to rip that right now at 49,000 points.
I think that was the right play.
Misdrop.
Oh no. Does burn away pretty much any mistake, but it has eaten into their efficiency at those last few lines. 47 in 19, not nearly as close as we've seen to the other high clearing zones like that. A 54 in 19. Oh no, Wumbo tucks the square in. Actually a really good play. Does
that is a really nice fix. Really good fix. All right, CZ at the bottom of the board just trying to find efficiency right here as Wumbo is just trying to get through this garbage, doing a good job choosing to zone here to preserve efficiency right now, and not the greatest zone. Wumbo's honestly not in a great spot right now.
CZ with a great combo there and quite a few lines in this as well. Yeah, 36 in 13. One with a full queue of garbage basically, gonna take some of it and then try and combo through the rest. And CZ with his own combo. Oh,
they've pointed out that this is not winner semis.
Oh, god damn it, sorry.
Apologies. We were very close. We were very close to correct on the screen graphics.
I have presets, guys. I'm so sorry.
We're trying our best with Edge's stuff.
It's really cool stuff, by the way. Edge is incredibly smart for getting all this working.
Ooh, Wumbo with the misdrop at the top just tops out, and we are going to see our tiebreaker here.
Thank you, Wumbo. I really wanted to see that tiebreaker. Yeah, also the other mistake earlier, it turns out when you try to start inputting the next round's player data in another tab in my little software Edge has given me, it updates the live version. There's no like production, you know, difference. So nice. Apologies.
We're gonna figure it out.
I'm learning with all of you. Yeah, no, this is loser semifinals. Apologies, guys. And it's a tiebreaker.
Love to see the tiebreaker.
Oh, quick zone from Wumbo. Yeah, doesn't even need half the zone time. Does it in 10 seconds, sends a 40 and 19.
But that's scary because that's only a 40. That's a 53 on the other side, and this could be lights.
Oh! I think he's alive! Just barely!
No shot. No!
CZ's gonna take it! Wumbo's knocked out!
CZ takes it. Oh my god.
Well, that was quick.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still processing that.